Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey. Happy Tuesday. We are going to discuss this season of The Shy. Now, I know it might not be a lot of people on this live because I don't know why people don't like The Shy this season, but I think this season is good. So, I mean, we just going to get into it, I guess. Hey, Omar. Hey, Sister Girl Speaks. Honey, I don't know where everybody else at. I see y'all lurking in the bushes. It's 13 of y'all. Speak, honey. Come on in and say hello. C ain't for Cookie. Hey, girl. Hey, Jessica Grant. Exactly. Tiff something else, honey. A straight up harlot. Do you hear me? Ain't worth not damn piece of a damn. But I mean, this is what you wanted, Tiff. So you got exactly what you wanted. Hey, Miss Melanie. Hey, Beverly. Hey, JB. Hey, Tyler. Hey, Chevelle 3000. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Jessica. Hey, who is Kay? Hey, Dale Smith. Dale said, look, let's get into it. I know that's right. Hey, girl. Hey, Chicago Beauty in the house. Hey, girl. Hey, unapologetically Chris. I love The Shy. Me too. I don't know. The people ain't feeling it, honey. And this season is really good to me. Every season of The Shy is good to me, though. It's just a show that I just love. I wasn't too fond of season 3. Was it season 3? I don't think that was my season, but the other seasons, I loved it. Hey, Lenise. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Miss Lady 79. Hey, I am Kai. Hey, Cent. Hey, Nita. Hey, Sephora. Hey, Ariana. Hey, Elise. Hey, Jessica Grant. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Lenise. Hey, Tawana. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, Shamiriel. Hold on, let me go on down. Hey, Headstrong. Hey, A. Ooh, child, y'all had me nervous here for a minute. I was like, ooh, honey, where the people at, child? Let me put my shoes on. Let me go find me a home. Child, what I'm gonna do, honey? I done set up this live and ain't nobody on here. And I was like, okay, let me just end the live, child. People gonna get on here and be like, what happened? But child was like, let me just go. Anywho, hey Nakia, hey Rhonda, hey Roxy, hey Robin. All right, let's get into this season of The Shy. So it's not actually a review, but I mean, we can talk about last week's episode. But what look, okay, Jessica said, only Misha says, I see y'all lurking in the bushes. Child, I was like, wait a minute, what is going on here? Hold on, we're gonna get to the foolishness. Okay. I said, baby, where's the people? Hey, Jerica. Hold on. Hey, Mama Love. Yeah, because I mean, I just felt like people would just here and there say, listen, what happened to The Shy? What happened to your reviews of The Shy? And I really literally want to review every show that y'all ask me to review, but I would never get from in front of the TV. Because, I'm already like spread thin with all the shows that I have, but sometimes I feel like I have to at least do a live so we can talk about the season. So that's what we're going to do with The Shy. All right, child. First of all, absolutely, Nikki. Duda is fine, honey, but he's still for the streets, still acting a fool. Can y'all believe that he shot Q when he opened that door? I knew he was gonna do that. I knew when he limped his way back and brought his ass back to the Shy, he was gonna be up to no good. I said, Duda can't be trusted, child. But him and Tracy, they get on my nerves. I can't stand Tracy. Her and Nina's character, I can't stand either one of them. I can't stand Nina. So let's get into this. First of all, let's talk about the evolution of Kev, Papa, and Jake. Okay, because there was a little something happening on this episode with Papa. Papa feels like Jake and Kevin are not really honing into their friendship and treating them as they should. And you know what? They sometimes do kind of treat Papa like he's a lame. And I'm like, why are you treating Papa like that? Papa ain't did nothing to nobody. But yet here you are treating him like this. So I felt good that he was actually standing up for himself because Papa is more mild mannered and he don't really too much get into nothing except for when he was at that pep rally talking about them kids ain't got no daddy. I said, baby, Papa is a mess, honey. Okay, so Trini said Papa is judgmental. You think so? Trini, this is what I think about Papa. I feel like he all the time is trying to steer them towards the Lord, honey, whenever they get in some mess. But I don't think he's judgmental. I think he was just raised in a church home and he don't know nothing else. Elise said, Papa stood up for himself. Exactly, he did. Sephora said, Papa has changed. He's cursing now and smoking. Well, he started that smoking when they were working over at Smokies. So he was already doing that smoking, honey. He wasn't fooling me. And then that's when his daddy was in the church doing some things he wasn't supposed to do. But he has changed. And at first I was like, I do not want him hanging with Bakari. I didn't like that. But then, Bakari has tried to get himself together here lately. So we're going to see. But as we go through the evolution, this is them as the babies. This was season 1. Go on over to season 3. They're growing up. Po Kev. Kev done been through so much, child. And now here we are going into season 5. Like, it's just so crazy to literally see them grow up on screen. Like, that's crazy. And speaking of Kevin, okay, not his mama thinking he's selling drugs. Nina, Kevin has been raising himself since season 1. Had it not been for Brandon, he would have been on the streets and he would have been for the streets. Kevin is a nice little boy that has been going through so much. Him and Keisha were both neglected. And you know what? I just realized that Kevin and Keisha are brother and sister because their characters never interact. And I was just like, wait a minute. Kevin and Keisha are brother and sister. I'm so sick of Nina. I am so sick of her. I can't stand Nina. And Dre should have left her where she stood after she went there and got functified with the brat after Nina was hiding the fact. After Dre was hiding the fact that Jada had cancer. First of all, Jada was wrong for hiding that, she was wrong for hiding that she had cancer. But at the same time, you just go cheat. Why don't you ask her what's going on? Lanice said, it's amazing to see how much they've grown. I forgot they were little kids when the show started. Girl, yes. And I was like, you know what? This is what I think this is. I think this season is a full circle moment because you have everybody getting back together. Okay. Let's get into it. You got everybody getting back together. Look at Keisha and Emmy. Look how they looking at each other by the Christmas tree. And baby, I knew when that scene opened up for this season, episode 1, when she was getting some head, getting some head, I knew then. I said, oh, they gonna get back together. Baby, he dreaming about her. Oh, they gonna get back together. But see, it's kind of messy because Tiff and Keisha were friends. And then it's like, and then what really tripped me out is the fact that Keisha didn't want the good guy, but she ended up with Emmett. But the whole thing that she gave the good guy was like, look, I got to focus on school. I got to get myself together, for the betterment of me and my son. And then you jumped over there with Emmett. But I guess when that's your soulmate, honey, that's your soulmate. Dale Smith said Papa was the Flies season 1. He sure was. Nita said, because if Nina has never had, no, because if so, Nina has never had any sense. Just a terrible mama and a wife. She sure is. Oh, honey. I'm glad that's just a character and not her in real life, honey. Rhonda said they grew up so fast. Girl, they really did. Hey, Smitty. Jessica said Papa hit a low thinking old dude was his friend. When him and Bakari became friends, but I think, you know what? I feel like Bakari needed him. He needed him because, what else was out there for him or who else was out there to embrace him? Jerica, thank you for the super chat. Nina is so neglectful and extra at the same time. I see why Keisha didn't want to go back home. I'm glad she hasn't had many appearances this season. Oh, they totally threw Nina and Dre by the wayside this season. I forgot all about them. They literally showed up for 5 minutes during Valentine's Day, that episode. They got in the car and decided to Netflix and chill. And then they showed up and accused Kevin of being a drug dealer. Like, what? I was like, okay, this ain't making no sense to me, honey. Absolutely none. Hold on, let me go up. Kevin and Keisha in their own world. That's true. When you grow up, you as siblings, you do your own thing. So I understand that. Beverly said, I'm still confused on how Emmett had time to watch Keisha Child, but not one of his own. Baby, I didn't even remember that Emmett had other kids. Okay, that's how removed he was from his own kids. But baby, he made sure that he stood up for Keisha. And how many kids Emmett got? Because, oh, well, he got 3 boys. Because I remember her saying they have 4 kids between the two of them. Girl. And what the other baby mama said, oh, child, it's just a fool. Hold on. Trini said, I love that Jada's finding love, getting her groove back. He better not embarrass her for the 110th time. I don't think he is. I think Darnell and his Bluetooth gonna be all right. I really do. Hold on. Zacavia said Emmett has grown so much. Following Instagram guru that ain't even about their life. That just show you how people be scamming. Master Marshawn know damn well he was not celibate. Child, he out there scamming the people. That's why I don't be following people. That is the perfect example of why I do not follow social media people and their trends. Always coming on here preaching all kinds of stuff and ain't following none of it. I'm like, nah, honey. I don't trust nothing you talking about. Jessica Grant said, but Emmett was there when she got kidnapped. It's genuine. He sure was. And remember when he bought her them shoes, y'all, and took it to the high school? And he was like, take me back, Keisha. And she was like, get your ass on. I am done with you. I knew then they should have been back together, honey. But it didn't happen. Nakia said Tiff became Keisha's friend knowing Keisha had been with Emmett. That's true. But see, she felt safe with Keisha because Keisha had been so long ago, and it didn't really seem like she would ever give Emmett another chance, especially when she knew that Tiff and Emmett were married. So therefore, and thus and such, she felt safe. And I'm like, Sephora said, I really like that good guy. I did too. I can't even remember his name, but I liked him. But listen, I kind of liked him, but I kind of didn't trust him. And that's a shame that people being nice, you kind of are like kind of leery of him a little bit. Cause I was like, what is his agenda? Okay, I don't trust it. The homie said, Rob has a calm, laid back demeanor, no drama. He does. He does. And Tiff is really pushing it. It's either he got another woman or he really does smoke a lot of Mary Jane, honey, because he is acting like Tiff is not even telling him that she went over there and tried to sleep with Emmett. Sir, your woman went over there and tried to sleep with her ex-husband. But see, she ain't no good no way. How she gonna show up on that doorstep with that baby? Tiff, how you gonna take this man's child to another man's home that he does not even know? Because you don't want to stay with your mama because she was hollering about you cleaning up your B2K bedroom. Girl, if you don't go on, honey, and now you upset because Keisha and Emmett are together, you didn't want Emmett. He made the mistake. He admitted it. You wanted the open marriage. Y'all tried that. He didn't really want that. And so he continued to chase you and you didn't want to be caught. And then all of a sudden, one episode, she was like, yeah, we signed the papers. And I'm like, dang, that fast? Kelly said, how Tiff gonna get mad at Emmett when it was her idea to have an open marriage? Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. And she is hurt. Baby, she can't even wake up good. Soon as she wake up, I tried to Emmett. I'm like, girl, good morning. Girl, say good morning first. She just woke up and started hollering about trying to have sex with Emmett. I was like, Nita said, Tiff is so childish. I want Emmett and Keisha to be in game. I think they will be, especially after this episode. But Duda, I'm speaking directly to your character, honey. Leave Smokies out of your foolishness. Emmett, don't you go over there and sell Smokies because you want to buy Keisha that picture. Because I saw the way that he looked at that art when they were in the art gallery, and all of a sudden, now Duda want to buy Smokies. Leave that right where it is, honey. We do not need no problems. Lachelle said, but Keisha and Emmett been best friends. He only got with Tiff when Keisha was going through. That's true. But no, see, okay, but oh yeah, that's kind of true because Tiff and Emmett had the baby. In the very first episode, him and Keisha were having sex, and then Jada walked in and she was hiding under the bed. And Jada was like, you know what? If you're gonna be having sex in my house, at least you can get a job. So then he tried to get a job. Keisha couldn't be bothered with him no more. He went back over there and tried to make it work with one of his children's mothers, and that was Tiff. And then all of a sudden he was like so in love with Tiff and they got married, and Keisha just Started doing her own thing. But y'all know what? I knew that he still had feelings for Keisha at Dre and Nina's wedding. Because the way that he came in with the food that he was catering and the way he was talking to Keisha about her going to college, I was like, yeah, he still love her. He still love her. Tan said Tiff is for the streets. And is the weed man or the weed one man and sleeping with all her suppliers and everybody else. Kelly said Nina is too into her own life. She is. All she cares about is herself. That's the reason why Keisha got kidnapped. I still blame Nina. I don't care what nobody say. I feel like it was Nina's fault. Cause girl, why you don't ever know where your kids are? Like what? Dale said I will never forget when Keisha threw Emmett a protein bar out the window. She sure did. She was like, "You ain't coming in here, honey, but I'll give you something to eat." I ain't gonna never forget that. Trini said, "You would think she found a bag of oh, I can't say that word. Coca Cola." Sheila said, "The three of them reminds me of the three kids from I Can Do Bad all by myself, but grown up." You know what? You're right. I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think of that. Danielle said, "How we already discussed the gym again?" Nah, we have not discussed that, honey. About Ashley Lip Jake. No, not yet. Mm-mm. Not yet. Kelly said, "I'm glad Jada and her old man are back together." Listen, y'all know what that made me think of? Because I feel like my soulmate is he's married to someone else and I was married to someone else. And it's like every time we were not together, and like if I was with someone, he wasn't. And when he was with someone, I wasn't. But we were high school sweethearts and we still to this day have love for each other. But of course, I would never do that because he is married. So that kind of reminds me of Jada and Darnell when I watch like how everything played out. Because honey, he was a trash can, okay? Except we didn't have kids together. I mean, he was a good guy, and I feel like it was high school. So of course, you make mistakes when you're young. But as we grew older, it was just never good timing. So I feel like that's what's happening with Jada and Darnell. Lanice said, "Where is Bakari's parents? Where is anybody for Paul Bakari? He ain't got nothing now. Nobody." JB, no, the season isn't over. We got one more episode. She got two kids, D. She said, "This season irks me. Some of the stuff is just unbelievable." Like what? Okay, I think I can give you some examples of what's not believable. First of all, this is what I think. Hold on. Before I say what's not believable, why they don't never know where their kids are and what time their kids going to school? That's what be tripping me out. Everybody be like, "You got school today?" Is it a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday? They have school. Gemma, get the hell up. You do not need to take a personal day. Get on up and go to school, honey. You don't get no personal day because you and Jake fussing. Her daddy don't never know what's going on. Nina is completely removed from her kids. Dre, I don't know where she is this season. Victor, child, don't even get me started on this storyline with Victor, honey. We're gonna get to that in a minute. Victor, he will ask, Jake, what's going on? Aren't you supposed to be at school? But why y'all don't know they supposed to be in the schoolhouse, honey? These kids too grown for me. But as far as like the unbelievable part, I mean, what doesn't seem believable? Now, what doesn't seem believable, and honey, I was hoping that they wouldn't turn this show into Empire, is Gemma being Maisha's manager. I was like, I don't want it. I don't want it. I do not want her to be her friendager. I don't want it. Unapologetically, Chris said, "I like that Keisha and Emmett are back together. Just wish it wasn't in such a messy way. Extremely messy." But y'all know what tripped me out last episode? How Keisha gonna say when Emmett was like, "I got something to tell you," and she said, "Don't disappoint me," and he was like, "I'm not." Well, Keisha tried to sleep with me, and she was like, "And what you do?" He was like, "I told her no." So she started looking crazy, and Emmett was like, "What's wrong? Why you looking like that?" "I trusted Tiff." Girl, what? First of all, now that's unbelievable. Okay. How you trust Tiff when you took the man that she was like complaining to you about that you had already had? Honey, it's just a whole big old web of mess. First of all, she sat there and saw you get rid of old dude, the nice guy. I can't even remember his name. Somebody put it in the chat if you can remember it. And then all of a sudden you end up with Emmett and you trusted Tiff. Oh, okay. Girl, you know Tiff can't be trusted. The homie said Emmett has two baby mamas, young father. This goes into today's everyday life. That's true. I mean, it ain't good, but hey, Marsha. You laughing at Papa? Jessica said, AKA Steven Speaks. Straight scamming with all them gums. Who we talking about? Kelly said, Tiff should be straight. I mean, at least she got a fine man. Iman. Iman don't do it for me. I know I'm probably a part of the unpopular opinion, but he does not do it for me. The acting doesn't do it for me. Him and Tiff together, it doesn't give me anything. It doesn't give me any feels. It doesn't give me anything. I don't know if it's because of Tiff. I don't know what it is, but I'm just not, they don't give me nothing. Like nothing. Nick said, and after that conversation they had at the hotel, she definitely should not have been trusted her. She left mad AF. Exactly. I'm like, girl, what? Hold on. Yeah, Sherilyn, we gonna get to that. Talk about Trig and Fatima. Why he using the trans girls? What is his deal? Not only that, not he gonna holler Fatima is his soulmate when Imani literally just got written off the show 2 seconds ago. You ain't mentioned her. You ain't called her name, honey. You ain't woke up in a cold sweat because Imani is gone, honey. You didn't try to call her mama and them. Like it was just written off and you're done. But before we get to Victor, okay? Because you know they want him to be called Victor now, honey. They don't want Trig, honey, even though we know Trig. Let's get to Jake Mama and them coming back. What y'all think about that? First of all, ma'am, stay the hell away if you're not gonna stay. Okay? Because I was very upset for not only Victor, but Jake. Like you came back into the picture, and I'm thinking things are gonna really be something, and then you just bounced again. Like, what? Oh, stay tuned. Reviews. It is definitely better than Empire, in my opinion. Now, some people may disagree, but his comment is I never saw this show, but I heard it was better than Empire. Any truth to this? I think it's some truth to it. She got 2 kids, D. Trig being mayor is unbelievable. Oh, girl, yes. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Touche. Touche. I don't like that storyline. I don't like it. Chicago. Oh, the community defenders. Yeah. That's what I named them last season. The community defenders. Chicago having no police. Unbelievable. Everyone knowing Bakari killed that man in broad daylight. Him pulling a gun out, attempting a robbery, but not in jail. Unbelievable. Oh, okay, girl, you got me. Honey, I ain't gonna debate you. Unapologetically, Chris said, her saying that she trusted Tiff was so unbelievable to me, too. Like the audacity. I said, what? Not you saying you trusted Tiff. Girl, go sit down, honey. Christian. That is his name. C ain't for cookie. Christian. Sister Girl Speaks said Iman is not fine. I don't think so either, honey. Sometimes he be looking a little dipped in dirt, honey. I don't want no smoke, Tiana. But I'm just saying, sometimes it just be looking like, I don't know. It's just the two of them together and Tiff just be being Tiff. I don't know. This is what I think. When she had that FaceTime with old boy, Tia Mari's husband in real life, I can't remember his name either, child. But when she had that FaceTime with him, I really thought that the two of them were a better match than Rob. I don't know. It don't give me nothing. Don't give me nothing at all. Kelsey said, it's the braids. You think so? I don't even think it's the braids, honey. I don't know. It just ain't doing it for me. Even when they were on the FaceTime and Iman came back behind her and he was like, I'm 6'9". I was like, boy, go sit down. Child, I had an attitude. I was like, boy, go sit your behind down, child. Don't nobody care, honey. We don't give a damn, honey. Go sit down. But what I do respect is I do respect how calmly and effectively he communicated with Tiff when she decided to tell him she tried to bust it wide open for Emmy. He didn't get mad. He didn't cuss her out. But we know if the tables were turned, Tiff would have acted a fool. But I do commend her for actually coming clean because Tiff can't be trusted. Okay. So I commend her for coming clean. And I love the way that he communicated with her. And she even was like, why you ain't mad? Like, what's wrong with you? What's going on? Like, why you not mad about this? And he was just like, I mean, growing up, I heard a lot of yelling and stuff, and that stuff is not effective. So I just decided to sit back and listen. And I'm like, you know what? It's some truth to that. Because when you grow up in a hostile environment, that's how you communicate when you're an adult. So look, Lawson said that was unbelievable too. All of it unbelievable, honey. Y'all can't stand it. Ooh, honey. Corey Hardick. And I thought so too. What was the FaceTime about? Child, he wanted to get some ganja. Honey, that's what he wanted. Toy said, it's him. Exactly. It ain't nothing else. It's just him. Dante. See, that's why I be needing y'all, honey. I got so many shows in my head I can't. He does, Lanice. He be looking dipped in dirt a little bit sometimes. Nick said he's funny looking, but that body on him on, nice. Oh yeah, him and Tiana look like some Ken and Barbie dolls with the body, honey. But I just don't know. Glittery Bubble said it's the height. It's always the height. Oh, that's what does it for you. Stephanie said, I agree. It's the braids. Let them go, honey. Like Elsa, please let it go. Let it go. Not not Jay's are my favorite saying. The braids don't have no hang time. Baby, they ain't moved not nowhere. Look at Jake's hair. Jake's hair all the way down to his feet almost, honey. And he's still sitting there with them little bitto braids, honey. Listen, that's why y'all my people. Alizé said, Amon don't do it for me neither. See, that's what I'm saying. Okay, because I thought I said, oh, they about to eat me up. But I'm gonna have to tell them on this live, Iman just ain't what it is. I'm sorry. It just doesn't give, like, I don't even feel the sparks and the chemistry between him and Tiff. I feel like she just over there because she don't know what to do with herself. That's what I feel like. Katina said, Duda beating Jim's father almost to death and no repercussions. Unbelievable. True. And I Duda went away for like 5 minutes and came right back. Y'all know what? Y'all starting to make me see the unbelievable stuff now. Because not Duda went away for 2 seconds and then came back. Not to mention, Rosalind is sleeping with the woman who is supposed to be Trig's girlfriend. Honey, let's get to that. Because y'all don't care nothing about y'all don't care nothing about Jake Mama coming back. Okay. This right here. I call her Big Gemma. Y'all can't tell me she don't look like Gemma. Don't that look like that could be her sister in real life? Her demeanor, the way she looks, they look just alike to me. Look at him, probably on the phone texting Fatima. Talking about some Fatima, his soulmate. Victor, if you don't shut up, that is not your soulmate. Girl, boy, gone. Yes, Kelly, she is. And she is getting on my nerves. Okay. We can really let her storyline go. It's something about her I don't trust. And she always complaining. Ma'am, you are for the streets. Okay. When he came to your doorstep, you was in there getting it with somebody else. But you want him to continue to come on and hurry up and tell everybody about us. And I don't trust her. I think she gonna try to out him. I don't trust nothing about her. Nothing. Glittery Bubble said, I thought Nina and Dre were breaking up. Isn't that why they didn't want to take that little girl in? Yeah, it was, but they worked it out. Remember, Dre said they went to counseling. Nina said, Jim and Mama probably ran away from the home to escape her. I don't know. I think she passed. I think she passed away. Lawson said the show went from being a Chicago version of The Wire to a soap opera as the Shy turns. You think so? It did. This season did. It's a little bit less. Let me see how I explain it. It's a little bit less edgy than previous seasons, but I do not want to see Victor be no mayor, honey. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see that. I don't watch The Shy for him to get cleaned up and start being no mayor. No, I want him in that street life. I want Victor in that street life, and that's just that on that, honey. I don't like it. I don't like the way it's going, honey. Who is Kay said, I wish they would give Gemma some more backstory. I don't want to hear nothing from Gemma after she did Kev like that. And even though Kevin had moved on, honey, with this girl that like the moon and the stars or whatever, and I don't like that couple either. I'm like, why y'all give Kevin her? I want him to be with somebody else. I don't know. I feel like he should have been with Lene, even though Lene is with Bakari. I just feel like if it wasn't for Lene, that he really wouldn't have found his footing as far as like gaming, because she really was the first person to introduce him to that and be like, listen, you could really be good. She's the one that encouraged him to go to that tournament. Then all of a sudden he won that money, and here come his mama talking about some, Kevin, are you selling drugs? And then what did Jake say? I can't believe your mama thought you was cool enough to sell drugs. I'm like, oh, ask your mom, Drake. Jake get on my nerves, honey. Jake growing on me. Because at first I could not stand Jake. I couldn't stand Jake, and I couldn't stand Gemma. Honey, I was calling her Emma because I couldn't stand her. But this season, when Jake decided he was gonna keep that baby and he was gonna raise that baby by working at the local McDonald's, I was like, you know what? Emmett gonna give him a job. He gonna work at Smokey's and he gonna raise his baby. But Lena said, not on my watch. Ain't gonna be no baby, honey. Ain't gonna be no baby. Marsha said it's a little less gritty. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Hold on, let me go down. Lanice said, Lene and Bakari make more sense than her and Kevin. I mean, I guess. I just feel like when I like a lot of them. I like Victor. I like Dre. I like Jada. I like Darnell. I love me some Emmett. I like Emmett. I like Keisha. I just don't like the people that don't have no sense. I don't like Nina. I don't like Tiff. I don't like Iman and Tiff together. Nothing against Rob, but it just ain't doing what it should do. And yeah, I just want Nina to raise her kid. He's still a kid. He has literally been raising himself for 5 seasons. Like, girl, if you don't be a mama, like what? Tippy said, I still can't stand Jake. That acting, no God. He doing the best he can, y'all. Leave Jake alone. Dale said, Jake has the worst skin. Child, I ain't even paid attention to him because he's a teenager. So, the skin ain't gonna be skinning when you're a teenager. Key to Success says, someone said Gemma going after Bakari next. Child, I wouldn't put it past her because you see how she leaned in for that hug. I said, why is she hugging him? Girl, he apologized and everything, but don't hug him. Okay? Like, girl, keep your hands to yourself. I really appreciate that. Don't worry about it. Elise said, listen, after the Keisha kidnapping season, we need a little less wire-like. Oh, girl, didn't that season have you on the edge of your seat? Baby, that season, that was something else. Nina said, yes, I think Gemma gonna move on to Bakari next. I see it coming. She's a bird. Y'all think so? I don't see that. Because, baby, Linnea knock her down. Child, please. It ain't no way. Tiff's storyline is so annoying. She really needs to get over it. Okay, Emmett has moved on, but y'all know what? I think season 6, because they got renewed for season 6. I feel like Emmett is gonna start questioning himself, because you know how when things are going too good, you try to find some kind of problem. You be like, okay, some stuff is going too good. It's about to be a mess. Something's about to go wrong. I feel like that's what Emmett is gonna do with Keisha, and he gonna be over there with Tiff, and it's gonna be a mess. It's just gonna be a mess, child. Beverly said when Victor's friend called Big Gemma a queen at the dinner table and then said she looked good enough to eat, baby, I knew the relationship with his girlfriend was over. Child, let's move on to that. Wait a minute. Before we move on to that, look at Fatima coming in to get something started. Pretty lady, but she coming in to get something started. So, child, she can't be trusted. And then he went outside and asked her for a number. You think I could get your number? Victor, stay in character, honey. Big Gemma is supposed to be your girlfriend. How you gonna go out there and ask her, the reporter that's reporting, for her number? And that's why I think she gonna out him. Look how she looking at him. First of all, she's going to report that you like trans women. And then your whole campaign gonna fall apart. But you can pull through if you just come clean and live in your truth. Okay? But see, the people in the hood gonna be thinking, what? Not Trig. And, they're not going to be able to comprehend what exactly is happening in the bedroom. And they're going to feel some kind of way and they're going to look at him some kind of way. And then all hell going to break loose and everything going to fall apart. But you saying Fatima is your soulmate because she is forcing you to tell people, why she not telling nobody what she doing? She's allowed to do whatever she wants, but you have to go ahead and solidify the relationship. Ma'am, I am campaigning against my will, but I'm campaigning. Hold on, let me go down. Marsha says she definitely gonna out him. Yes, she is. Thank you, the homie. The homie, I ain't never seen you here before. You just here because of the shy. Thank you for coming. We appreciate it. Never trust a reporter. They use you for information. Exactly. I'm like, first of all, why are you trusting this woman? Tan said the teacher, Emmett and Tiff scene, that was unbelievable. I'm like, first of all, as a teacher, I'm not going to sit in front of you and be like, I don't give a damn what y'all got going on at home. Y'all better read to this baby at night. I'm like, what's going on? Oh, child. Okay. Okay, child. Katina said he may think Keisha will outgrow him. I can see that too. Shaka said Fatima is definitely the ops. She is. And I don't know how he don't see that. I'm like, first of all, I know you don't think you can trust Fatima. I feel like she got a tape recorder and a phone recording at all times. I don't trust nothing about her. Jerica, thank you for the super chat. Trig needs to call Lil Murder for some coming out. Call and ask him how it goes, honey. Whoever writing over there needs to tell Lena how to write Victor, okay? How he gonna come out? Marsha said, I don't think most people knew Amani was trans. They didn't. The only people that knew was Shad and Jake. You right. You right. You right. You right. Yeah, they ain't know. Nicole said he was already out. He was about to marry the other trans woman that left town. Yeah, but like Marsha just said, I don't think many people knew. I don't think many people knew that. But wait a minute, though. Let me think back. Nah, I don't think that many people knew about it. Hold on. Let me go down in the comments. Nick said the hood knows about Trig and his preference. You think so? I don't think they know. And when they do find out, it's gonna be a fool. Glittery said, I think Fatima been taping their love making. That's exactly what I just said. I feel like she been having that phone set up and Trig not paying no attention, and she has been videotaping the whole thing. Honey. The homie said, I'm a new subscriber. Love your channel. Oh, thank you. And thank you for subscribing. Nicole said his best friend Ben told him to keep it real before he got in that fake relationship. He did. Shaw did try to tell him. But honey, we're not gonna listen to what Shaw's saying right now, honey, because Shaw can't keep himself together. Because he don't went over there and tried to get with well, she tried to get with him. Big Gemma came on to Shad, and Shad was all for it. And I'm like, why would you do that? When your bougie girlfriend just left. Child's a whole fool. Hold on. JB said Shad knew that's why he had an issue with her. Yeah, I know. I said Shad and Jake. They both knew. But I don't remember anybody else knowing. Nick said Fatima had already said it when she asked him about who he started the center with. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Sister Girl Speak said, I don't like Fatima's character. I don't trust her. Me either. And I don't think you're the only one that doesn't trust her. Tan said, didn't they get him a beard for the trans issue? Was it because of the trans issue, or was it just because they wanted him to seem like he was in a loving relationship with somebody that had some stature? I don't know which one it is though. So you might be right. Sherilyn said it was obvious Amani was trans. I had to look twice about Fatima. She said in her male voice, "Get out of my house." She did. I don't remember her saying it like that. Oh, child, y'all be paying attention to everything. Shamiriel said, not y'all got me wanting to watch The Chi. I can't remember the last season I watched, maybe season 3. Oh, girl, you got to watch season 4 and then season 5. You got to. The homie said Jake need a few acting classes. The scene with him and Bakari fighting over losing a baby, I wasn't. Yeah, now that scene, I was like, okay. Cut. Jake. First, Carmex. Next, let's really get into it. Lean into the character. But you know why I'm giving Jake such grace is because I listened to an interview that he did. He's such a stand-up young man. He's such a nice guy in real life. And y'all know what's so funny is that him and Papa are opposite characters. Okay, so Papa on the show is very straight-laced. He's very, praise the Lord. But in real life, Papa is more like Jake's character. Jake in real life is more like Papa's character on the show. I watched this interview and I was just completely blown away by how they're different, how different they are. Because when I listened to it, I was just like, Jake, is that you? Like, he's just like Papa's character. And I thought that was just crazy. I'm going to have to tag it, see if I can put it down in the description box so y'all can look at it. And Papa was like, yeah, I'm from the west side or the east side, honey. He was from some side, honey. But baby, it was the wrong side of the tracks. I can tell you that, the way he was talking. And, Jake was more straight-laced. And Kevin, he wasn't even there. It was just Jake and Papa. And I was like, this is very interesting. And Jake said in the interview that he didn't want to do acting. He didn't want to do that, but his mom made him audition for The Chi, and he just so happened to get it because he had the look. I mean, I don't know what the look is, but he had the look, and that's why they chose him. He's not an actor. He didn't want to be. He didn't want nothing to do with that. But he wanted to make his mom proud, and so here he is. As far as Papa is concerned, he wanted to be an actor. This is something he wanted. So I guess that's why. But it's crazy because Jake gets more speaking parts than Papa. More scenes, more speaking parts, a better storyline. Like, he don't get nothing. I'm like, what? She got 2 kids. Said that's how Tia and Tamara are. Yes, definitely. Especially from Sister Sister. Because on that show, Tia was definitely Tamara's character, and Tamara was definitely Tia's. Dale, you saw that interview too? So you know exactly what I'm talking about. Nita said, did you get the same feel, Dale Smith? Yeah, it's just they're actually playing each other's characters in real life. Unapologetically, Romel said, I tried to get into this show, but I just couldn't. Did you go back to season 1 or you just started from this season? Dale said, yep, he got the exact same feel. Yeah, y'all need to watch that interview. It's very enlightening. That's why I give Jake so much grace as far as his acting, because this is not his passion. And y'all know Van from Black Ink Crew Chicago, that's either his uncle or his cousin. It's one of them, but they're related in real life. Jake and Van. Anita said, okay, I have to check out that interview. Girl, it's crazy. Unapologetically, Chris said, I saw interviews of Jake and Papa too, completely different from their characters. Completely. I'm like, Papa, what? Child, some of the things he was saying, I was like, oh, child, let me turn this off, honey. I ain't gonna look at Papa the same. Fatima came out in her man voice and told Victor to get out. I fell out. I do not remember that. I do not remember that. Hold on, let me go down. A. Thomas says it's because one looks more rough around the edges and the other is husky. That's true, A. Thomas. You're right. You're right. Because I could not see Papa playing Jake's character, or could I see Papa playing Jake's character if it started that way? You know how sometimes if you develop a character, you can't see them any other way? Jake started as Jake, so maybe that's why we can see it. But to your point, I think you're right. Hey, Mina. The homie said Tiff with Iman because she needs a place to stay. And I'm trying to figure out, girl, you selling so much, whatever you selling, why you can't never get no place of your own? I want Tiff to get herself a place of her own and really evolve and be a mama. Tiff, old trifling mama. We talking about Nina being trifling. Tiff trifling as well. Because why is Keisha over there teaching EJ how to read and write? He's like, call mama until I know how to say cat. I know how to read cat. Where are you, Tiff? You over there rolling up, having FaceTimes with Rob standing behind you talking about he's 6'9". Ma'am, your kid can't read. The teacher already told you that the baby can't read. And you over here with Rob. Like, get out of here. Child, something is really wrong with Tiff. Look at her. I'm not your little secret. Okay, Victor? He's like, so what you want me to do? You want me to tell everybody? Yes, she wants you to tell everybody. Moving forward. Look at Gemma. Poor Gemma. Gemma got out that fro this season. I was so happy. I said, oh, I'm so happy Gemma out that fro. I knew Gemma was going to be pregnant. I knew it. I knew it. It was very stereotypical, honey, but I knew she was going to be pregnant. I just knew it. Mina said, I don't like the way that they're writing Papa. I feel like he's trying to find himself. I feel like this season, all of them are. Because like you got Maisha, and she's trying to be whatever she's trying to be. She's trying to be a rapper. And then you have Gemma. She don't know what she want to do. At first, she was fight the power. And then all of a sudden, she didn't want to go to college. And she doesn't know what she wants to do, but she wants to be Maisha's manager. And then she didn't want to have the baby, but now she does want to have the baby. Now, what was unbelievable to me was the way that her and Jake were reacting as if they were adults when she had the miscarriage. I was like, y'all are kids. Okay, I know this is happening to you. Don't get me wrong. I understand this is happening. But it was just given too grown for me. I said, baby, y'all too grown for me. Honey, Avriana said, I was just about to say that. Tiff is trash. A trash can, honey. Don't take care of her child. Ain't doing nothing that teacher asked her to do. All she's worried about is how people are making her feel. Tiff, you did this to yourself. That man tried to take you out on a date. He tried to make it better. He was giving you love Jones, and you were giving him the blues. So get out of here. Hi, Tamara. Hey, big sis in my head. Hey, little sis. Marsha said, yeah, that scene was too grown for them. Girl, you remember we talked about it. Like, why y'all acting like y'all are grown people that just found out that y'all are going through this and y'all got to figure out how y'all gonna pay the mortgage? Like, what is going on? JB said they always been grown as hell. S. Kimple said, right, even adults raising kids is rough, let alone Jake and Jim are trying to raise a child. Child, I was like, this is crazy. Sherilyn, girl, are you me or am I you? Her father had a very strange reaction to Gemma being pregnant. Why he act like it was okay? I don't get that. Girl, listen, I said the exact same thing when I watched it. Okay? Because me and my friend, we watch it together. Okay? We watch and discuss. Since then nobody want me to review a child. I was like, child, let's just watch it together. And we both said the same thing. Why is Gemma daddy just acting like it's okay? It's okay. You pregnant, it's cool. This what's gonna go on. She is a kid. I was Gemma, but Gemma daddy trash too. Okay, let's just go down the trash parents list. Gemma daddy, he don't never know what's going on. Okay, not never. Okay, Tiff and Nina, them three right there. Child, Victor and Jake are brothers. Yeah, they are brothers. Nicole said Gemma is too fresh to whatever happened to her mama and her dad. Cool with her smoking. Mm. He cool with her doing everything. I knew someone right about him when he didn't say nothing when Kevin was sneaking out that window. I said, okay, Kevin is sneaking out after having sex with your daughter. Did you know that? And then invited them in for some Cheerios. I said, okay. Okay. You can't something wrong with you. I don't think I don't think he can do anything. It's just like he doesn't parent her. She parents him. Like whatever she tells him, that's what goes. I know he didn't have a say, but it's like the way that he reacts to things, it's just like she can just do whatever. She's literally raising herself. And I'm like, what is happening? Miss Lady 79 said his reaction to Kevin sneaking out of her room was unbelievable. Didn't say nothing. I'm like, okay, so that's what's leading me to believe that he's parenting her out of guilt. Like he feels guilty about something. I don't know what it is, but he just lets her get away with murder. And I'm just like, what are you doing right now? Tippy said he's too busy trying to be a BFF. Exactly. Oh, her mom passed. So maybe that's what's going on. Taylor said the parents on this show are interesting to say the least. Baby, they definitely are interesting. Do you hear me? So Gemma finds out she's pregnant, right? So the first person that she tells is Maisha. So Maisha's like, what you gonna do? They don't give Maisha a lot of scenes and stuff either. Even though I liked Maisha in earlier seasons, and I felt like her character could have went a totally different way. Y'all remember when Maisha used to stay home and take care of all the kids because she couldn't go to school because her mama had to work? Poor Maisha. And then she liked Kev because Kev would let her ride his bike. Man, that's when the show was so good. But anyway, so Maisha finds out with Gemma that Gemma is pregnant. And Gemma is like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Honey, whatever you want. Because your daddy definitely going to let you do whatever you want. So she ends up telling Jake. Jake tells Kev. Kev is like, whew, child. Thank God I blew it. Thank God I dodged a bullet. No, I'm just baby, he was so happy he dodged that bullet, honey. He was like, that's all you, big bro, honey. That's all you. Jake didn't tell Papa what was going on. And he was afraid to tell Victor because he didn't want Victor to be disappointed. So then Victor's and Jake's mom, she was back. And he ended up telling her. And that's what really made me look at her crazy. Because, ma'am, I understand that you are going through something or whatever it is you're going through, but your son just told you that you will have a grandchild. And you dipped right after that. Like literally the next episode, his mama was like, deuces. I'm like, Jake is having a baby. Like, if y'all don't go on, honey. Hey, Katie Pop. Nick said, He could have at least been disappointed in her decisions. I think he walks a fine line because he doesn't want to lose her. That's that's a great insight, Nick. You are absolutely right. And I feel like that, like he could have at least been like, man, I'm disappointed or something. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's no right or wrong way for you to respond. Some parents respond in shock, and others are like, no, this is not going to be able to happen. And they try to make decisions for you, but I just feel like he let her run everything over there. Angel said, I feel like the writers don't have kids. It's weird. Maybe they are parents of the other persuasion. I don't know if they don't have kids. I just think that they give the kids storylines as if they're adults. And it's supposed to be a part of what makes the shy the shy. Because if we're really being real, the shy is really centered around Jake, Kevin, and Papa. Like, yeah, Emmett has his storyline, and you got Jada and Darnell. Child, she just threw Swade by the wayside, okay? But if we're really being real, we're watching a show all about these three kids. Like, like when we really just think about it, it's about them. Glittery said Gemma is woke to her detriment. She sure is. I'm just happy she ain't going around preaching every 5 seconds, even though, we need to hear it. But at the same time, it's like, Gemma, pipe down, honey. Zahira said, what got me is she thought Maisha had been in the same situation. She told her she knows not to get. Oh, she sure did. She said, girl, I know not to get pregnant. I know that's right. She said, you will not play in my face. Tanae said they probably will bring the mom back and say she relapsed next season. I don't know. That note looked it looked plenty definitive to me. I'm like, I don't know if she's gonna come back. Tamira said, do teens nowadays wear full glam and wigs to school? And does. And do. To middle school. You will be surprised. Honey, lace was laid better than mine. Okay? When I tell you them kids come through that school looking like grown adults in 7th and 8th grade, don't even get me started on high school. I know you see them prom pictures all over the shade room every year. Those girls look more developed and growner than I do. And I'm just like, what is happening here? Child, they riding to school in Benzes, hopping out of Hellcats for third period, dressed up, growner than any city girl you could imagine. Like, it's really terrible, honey. It really is. Beverly said, yes, I've seen the back to school photos this week. Girl, wait a minute. I was watching the TikTok, y'all, and this lady was like doing a makeover. And she was like, yeah, she's turning 13. Baby, when she put that camera down and picked that camera back up, I said, you mean 31? It is no way I looked like that at 13. I don't know if it's the hormones in the food. I don't know if it's social media. I don't know if they're allowing them to get baby BBLs, honey. I don't know what they're doing. But these girls, they look like grown women. Like grown. Elise said, yep, they sure do. All the guys had Alexander McQueen shoes for prom, red bottoms, and everything. Child, and then going home to the hood, honey, bed on the floor. That didn't make no sense to me. And I'm going to tell y'all why I say that. Because I literally have a cousin and she sent her baby off to prom. I'm talking about Gucci this, rental cars that. I mean, just a big old to-do. Went right on back to the projects. I'm like, girl, that didn't even make no sense. You putting on for no reason. Like, it just be crazy. Child, look, we could have a whole live just about that. Mina said, you should see the students in high school I work at the high school I work at. They walk the halls like they ripping the runway. Girl, listen, I taught 7th grade. And when I tell you, they were coming in that classroom, and I was just like, baby, them little pants are a little bit too tight. Okay, honey, no. We're not going to wear those pants anymore. Those breeches, okay, are too tight. Like, and girl, I love the lace. Like, I mean, I'm just trying to figure out when did we stop the half up, half down? Because that's what I was hoping for in 7th grade. Listen, my mama let me wear my hair down one time in 7th grade, and you couldn't tell me nothing. Baby, I was walking through the hallways like, please, no pictures. Baby, no pictures, honey. I am giving full zhuzh today. I will talk to you guys when the humidity sets in, okay? Because we are in Houston. But for right now, baby, please don't speak to me. I'm looking good. I couldn't have a girl right now. And you know what? I think God really knew that about me. So he gave me a boy because I would be like, no, we're going to wear rubber bands. Okay. Okay. We're going to wear rubber bands. We're going to wear our plaits in elementary school. Honey, no, we're not getting box braids down to our knees. And we're not doing that. We're not getting a lace for the first day of school. No, we're not. Honey, you're going to get where these natural edges that I birthed you with. Girl, if you don't go in there and get you some Ampro and come sit between my legs so I can brace your hair. Baby, I'll be treating them straight old school. And get between my legs so I can braid your hair and grease your scalp. Honey, you ain't no damn adult. Ooh, child. They knew I needed a boy, honey. I take my boy to go get his hair cut, dress him looking really nice and presentable. And honey, I don't teach him nothing about no Jordans, no what's some up, no Dunks. You don't need all that. Okay. You're gonna wear these nice Oxfords. Okay, we're gonna appreciate things that mommy buys. Child, and we ain't worried about no iPhones either. Don't even get me started. Child, my 7-year-old came in one day, was like, I want an iPhone. I'm like, no. You're gonna get this flip phone or this house phone and this landline, and you're gonna like it. Child, moving forward. Look at this, y'all. First of all, the first thing I want to say about this, I'm trying to get back on track. Jada, I want to shave your head every time I see you in this gray wig. Now, I don't know if it's a wig or I don't know if it's your real hair, but it ain't combed right. It ain't combed right. This is unbelievable. What's unbelievable about it is that he looks at this wig and gets aroused. There's no way that his Bluetooth perks up looking at Jada's head, looking how it's looking. Jada, I'm speaking directly to your character. Please stop it with the head, honey. Get that head together. That has a fool. Not glittery with the listen, that hair. Not glittery with the scissors, honey. Neither that hair's not it. But aside from that, Jada and Darnell are back together again. Back in love. Right back in love again. It's all right. Child, they back together. I said, look at everything coming full circle. You got Jake. I'm not Jake. You got Jada and Darnell back together, Keisha and Emmett back together, Tiff and the Streets back together, Nina and Dre back together. It's just what's going on, baby. Baby, that head is a fool. Oh, honey. Mm-mm. Tiffy, goodbye. I need Jada's wig to depart from me. I need Jada's wig to have a damn part. I hate that hair. When I tell y'all every time I look at that head, I'm like, okay, I'm not about to let them play with me. See, and Jada just let them do it. And then she be having on the wrong clothes with the wrong hair when her and Darnell went on that romantical dinner and they had her in that suit. I said, oh, child, oh my goodness. Period. Dot. Please with that head. I cannot, honey. Me either. Tiffany said, I agree. That wig ain't wigging. Child, oh my goodness. Turtle said Jada's wig was styled by the same person who did Mercedes Side Chick's wig from P Valley. It makes me squint. Was it? Oh, that person shall never work again. Baby, that person don't never need to work again, honey. Oh, girl, put your shoes on. Let's go get you one of them lace fronts that these kids are wearing to school, honey. Oh, child. Mm-mm. Child, we need to get her in one of them lace fronts that them kids wearing at the high school that Mina work at. Child, this is just a fool. Dale said, maybe Papa will get his queen back too. I'll be hoping that Papa and Maisha get back together, but Maisha be acting stank. She be acting like she don't want to be bothered. I'm like, Maisha, why you acting like that? And go and give Papa another chance. Ooh. Avriana said, like, why couldn't they give her a cute little short? That's what I'm trying to say. Give her a cute little short curly cut to make it look more believable after her illness. Yes. They're going to come back with this full grown steel wool. I said, why does Jada's hair look like steel wool? I don't like it. Okay. They playing in my face, child. Mina, Mina, goodbye. Not frosted tip. Oh, I want to holler so bad, honey. I be really trying not to yell and cackle in the reviews and on the live, child, because they be talking about my laugh, child. Why you out? You be doing all that laughing. Listen, if something is funny, I'm going to laugh. Chuckle it up, okay? If y'all don't like that, this ain't the channel for you, child. Oh, honey. Tanae said, I guess it's supposed to be growing back after chemo, but growing back like that, where you can't even comb it good. Like, ugh, child, I'm done. As Kemple said, Jada and Farrah's wig must come from Tyler Perry production. It's a Tyler Perry production. Oh, honey. Shaka said they have Drake just dressed just like Dorothy from Golden Girls. Baby, don't they have a dress like? Listen, y'all, stop. I'm telling y'all, I'm trying not to holler. Oh, honey, not Dorothy. Not Dorothy's Bornak. I'm finna block all y'all. Oh, honey, I'm finna block you. Oh, honey. Y'all so ignorant. I swear. Oh, my goodness. I'm finna block every last one of y'all. Oh, it ain't no offense, her. Oh, child, it ain't no offense. Not Dorothy's Bornak. Oh, honey, that is funny to me. Wait a minute. Now I gotta find a picture of Dorothy. Oh, honey. Y'all laugh amongst yourselves. I'm about to find a picture. I can't stand out of y'all. Oh my goodness. Oh, honey. I got one single tear rolling down the side of my face. I cannot stand y'all. Oh, honey, not Dorothy. Let me find it. Y'all ignorant. Okay, wait. I'm finna put it up because I think somebody need to know. Because they might be like, who exactly is Dorothy? Dorothy's Bornak. Oh, honey, and I think the name is making it even funnier to me. Oh, child. Okay, here she is. Oh, child, I don't even have. I gotta crop it. I gotta crop it to make it look like something. Oh, child, y'all play all day. Oh, as Kemple said, better to hear you laugh than sad. Oh, girl, I'm gonna find something funny if I don't do nothing else, honey. Britt Ben said, "Hey, y'all, I'm late. Have we talked about Emmett and Keisha yet?" Yeah, we did. We briefly hit on it. Okay, wait a minute. But right now, I'm about to post a picture of who we claim that. Now, I ain't claiming it. These are not the views, okay? All views expressed are opinions and alleged. Child, because I don't want no problems. Oh, honey, let me find this picture of Dorothy. And I'm about to put it up and I ain't playing. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Let me crop it. Y'all play all day. It just don't make no sense, honey. Ooh. But she do be looking like that. And I'm just like, what do y'all have on her? Why is she dressed this way? She must have pissed Lena off, or somebody in the wardrobe department, or somebody has something against Jada. Jada ain't looked right since she used to take care of what's his name? Oh, child, please refresh my memory. Take care of his Ronnie's grandmother. Jada ain't been right since. She has not been right since. Oh, honey. Glittery Bubble said, watch Twitter catch on fire with the hashtag Dorothy Wig hashtag during the finale. Oh, yes. Darnell left Dom for Dorothy. Dom couldn't do nothing for him. And plus, Lala wasn't even showing up to work, child. I'm like, Lala, you still on this show? She showed up for one episode to talk to Emmett. Oh, honey. Tan said, now I'm going to be singing, thank you for being a friend. Do when I see Jada. Oh, my goodness. Oh, it's the ignorance for me. Oh, okay, hold on. I got to take this off the screen. Y'all play all day. I'm about to fix this and then I'm going to put it right back up here. Oh, honey, y'all are so hilarious. Oh, honey. I'm going to put it up here because now I can't unsee it. Thanks a lot. Oh, child. We're gonna still get in. We still into the review, honey, because we got to get into Shad and his woman, and we got to get into Bakari. It ain't over until it's over. But this right here, and I think this might have been what she had on that date when she went. I got a picture of Dorothy looking mad as hell. She mad that we put her in this mess. Now, how did I get into it? Shout out to Nene. Oh, honey. I'm not about to let y'all worry me. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Let's see. It's gonna be. Oh, honey. There's Dorothy. Look at Dorothy. Looking mad as hell. Look at her. Look at her, y'all. Look how she looking. And that's the same clothes that they be having on Jada. Absolutely. This is awful. Look how she looking. Pissed. Oh my goodness. She look pissed. Oh, honey. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, child, y'all are crazy. She does look older than Darnell. And I'm like, if y'all supposed to went to high school together, honey, this is another unbelievable moment. Child, oh my goodness. Look how she looking. I wish I could find that outfit that Jada had on. Oh, child, I'm not finna let y'all worry me. Let's just keep this up here for just a second. Oh, oh, child. And listen, character that plays Jada, we're just trying to do this so that the wardrobe won't play in your face next season, okay? Because when next season comes around, you're gonna be giving the judge that you deserve to be given, honey. Playing in your face. You about to get married too, and we don't want them having you walk down the aisle looking like Dorothy Zbornak. So therefore, and thus and such, the picture stays for just a moment, honey. It's just a fool. Nikki said Jada out here looking crazy with that smashed down bumper curl. Girl, it be bumped so tight. Oh, honey, bump, bump, bump. Honey, it's giving B2K. Oh, child. Lanice said if Jada was a teen mom and Emmett is 20 to 21, that means Jada should be around 40. They dress her like a 75-year-old woman. Lanice, the math ain't mathing, honey. It really is not. And I'm just like, why they got her looking how she looking? Oh, honey. But let's go on over, child, to Bakari finally deciding that he can read and write, honey. And Lene has encouraged Bakari to write a book. One thing I did like about that scene is the fact that he seemed so childlike. Every other scene, he was real hard. He was real on edge. He felt like nobody cared about him. You know, Shaw was trying to take him in because, you know, Shaw had been there, done that, went to jail. So he didn't want Bakari to go down the same road, even though Victor couldn't be bothered. And we knew Tracy couldn't be bothered, especially after he killed Ronnie. But seeing him with Lene, it was just a different side of him. And she was like, I mean, if you want to do something, if you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. Write a book. And he was like, you know what? I can write a book. Okay, well, Bakari, you write that book then. And on top of him writing a book, he went over there and apologized to Jake and Gemma. And I mean, I felt like that was admirable, but I still got my good eye on Bakari because at any moment he could turn left. But I feel like as long as he has good people surrounding him, then he'll be all right. Because I mean, when Papa started befriending him, I was a little bit like, Papa, stay away from him. But I think it was the reverse. He needed Papa because Papa is the good guy. And so, you know, it in turn turned him into the good guy. She got 2 kids. D said he gonna ruin her life. He's a little murderer. Not even murderer, honey. Oh, Tamara said his bad is on Power, Force as well, booked and busy. Sure is, child. Tanae said, I thought he was older than 16. I thought he was at least 18 too. I thought so. Dale said he didn't have anybody. When he showed up at Papa's house after him and Jake had, got into a little bit of an fisticuffs because of the miscarriage, I was like, oh man, I hated to see that. Cause it really be at people, kids out here in the street. Like they really be out. Okay, Charity said, hear me out. Please watch Inmate to Roommate. Somebody else told me that. They told me to watch that show. What channel does it come on? Honey, I sound like one of them old people. What channel it's on? Hand my remote control so I can put it on that channel. Tanae said he did a lot for a young teen. He done been through a lot, seen a lot, and everything else. Nikki said, is it me or does Bakari and Lene seem too childlike when they're around one another? I like that though, Nikki. I like that he's able to be a kid. Because I feel like kids be growing up too fast, man. Like I literally make my baby watch a cartoon every day. You gonna watch a cartoon. Because he wants to be submerged in YouTube and he wants to start a YouTube channel and he sees me and examples and whatnot. You gonna be a kid. Watch a cartoon. Like what? Mm-mm. I want him. I like that they can be kids. They're going through so much. Just think about her life. Her brother, did what he did. The community defenders didn't help him, and now he's going to prison. She has no mom. She was living with that um his girlfriend or whatever, and she was not up to par. She was thrown into the streets until Kevin brought her home. Nina didn't want to keep her. Dre was like, "No, let's just see what's going on." By the grace of God, she convinced Nina to actually take Lene in, and now she feels a little bit stable. But girl, you better stop sneaking people in your window, honey, for you be on the outside looking in, okay? Because Nina is unstable, okay? So, now she feels like she has somewhere. Now you have Bakari who's just roaming the streets. He don't know where to go and how to go. And he found Lene. And I just feel like they are finally able to be kids. I like it. Oh, it comes on A&E. Okay. Nita said the actor who plays Bakari looks like Naman from The Wire minus the hair. Y'all see it? Uh yeah, a little bit. I can see that. She's got to be said he unalived somebody and all. He ain't reformed and he ain't fooling me. I don't know now. Lene might got him a little bit on the other side. Tanae said, yeah, we don't need Lene coming up pregnant too. Oh, child, we sure don't. And he better not. I mean, she better not come up no pregnant. Mm-mm. Okay, so y'all want me to watch Inmate to Roommate. Child, see, this one I be saying. And then y'all hit me with the new show, and then I'm like, oh, honey, wait a minute. Nick said they're about to bond over homelessness trauma. Are you trying to be funny? Not they trauma bonding. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so she got two kids. D said, so Misha, what you saying is you would take in a little unaliver. Absolutely not. I definitely would not. But, for all fictional purposes, it's okay. Okay. You know, for them for them to be on the shy, it's okay. For me in real life, don't dot that dough, honey. Please don't dot that dough. Mina said, I want to learn more about Bakari's background. Like, how did you get into the street life? Like, where are your people? Because you don't have anybody? Like, not nobody? Tan said, the pastor led me to believe that the streets was talking about Triggs tea. Oh, Tan, you right. Papa Daddy always in some. Beverly said, I wonder who pulled a gun out on Jake in that season finale trailer. Girl, did you see that? You think it's Bakari? Girl, if that's Bakari, when I tell y'all my mouth gonna drop and I'm gonna have to come back over here and tell she got two kids, D, my apologies. Girl, you was right here and reformed and the truth ain't in him, honey. Angel said, he does look a little like Naman, like they could be brothers or cousins. They could be in the same tribe. You right. Turtle said, I can't see it for Bakari. Hashtag the show was better with Ronnie. It was, and a lot of people can't stand his character because he took Ronnie away. It better not be Bakari, child. If he do that, oh, honey, that's gonna be a fool. Moving on from him. Look at Nina and Dre. Now this part tripped me out. Now we're just going over the season, not necessarily just the last episode, but the fact that Nina wanted Keisha to stay in the house so the grandbaby could be around her when she ain't even raised Keisha and Kevin. Nina, why would Keisha stay here? You didn't even raise your own kids. By the grace of God, she got back. And now you want her to keep staying here so you can be around the grandchild? You ain't gonna be there for him either. Nina, goodbye, honey. Goodbye. Yep, true that. As Kimple said, Reggie messed it up for everyone. He did. She said, I can't stand Nina at all. Oh, me either. Me either. Nita said, ashy voice Ronnie. Soon as I started to like him, they took him away. Same with me. When I tell y'all my mouth was wide open, the Shy used to leave you on the edge of your seat. Let's just be real. Seasons 1 and 2 and season 3. It used to have you on the edge of your, like, you didn't know what you were going to feel. You didn't know who was going to go, what character is going to make it to next season. Like, it was just so raw. I mean, my central nervous system had to really calm myself down after watching. Tan said Bakari is going to save Jake. Okay, I can see that. Debbie said, Lord, Nina is the worst parent. Oh, she's so terrible. Oh, honey. Sherilyn said, Kevin wants to be emancipated because he knows his mama ain't a good parent. Yes, and then she accused him of being a drug dealer, but this is the thing, though. What did y'all think about him not allowing them to come? Because they said, okay, well, we want to see what it is you're doing. Okay, I will buy tickets. We want to come. And he was like, no, I can't have y'all there. And I'm like, okay, Kevin, okay, just to play devil's advocate for a minute. We know your mama ain't worth a damn. Yes, I said worth, WERF. She ain't worth a damn. But if you're not going to allow her to actually show up and see what it is you're doing, then what? What else is she going to do? Like, I don't know what to say about that. Now the Chi is a soap opera. It is. The Pisces 86 said, all I want to know is Keisha going to run Tiff that fade? Girl. Because you know she owe her one. But I don't think so because I really feel like Keisha is going to be the bigger person in the situation. And I think she low-key scared of Tiff, if we're really being real. I think she's scared. Hold on. Dale said, that was messed up for Kev. It was, and it pissed him off, and it just made him feel like, y'all don't trust me. So why should I tell you anything or invite you to anything? But this is the crazy part about it to me. This PS5 is laying out all these things. Kevin is never at home. Why haven't you been asking him where he's been? You don't ever ask him nothing. Now all of a sudden you see a wad of cash and now you want to question where you got it from? You should have been talking to your kid. Angel said, I'm glad Candy's character called out light skin and thick about her really being the one to get. You talking about Tracy? I can't stand Tracy. You're right, Marsha. I might not like none of them. Oh, honey, I might not like Tracy. Always on the wrong side. She just gets on my nerves. She always dealing with these street dudes, and then she always got something to say. Tracy get on my nerves. She get on my nerves. I don't like Tracy either. Look, Dale said she should be scared of Tiff. D said I would be scared of Tiff too. Tiff looks like she's a biter. Tiff ain't got no hands. Tiff all bark and no bite. She would have definitely got some smoke from me. Tiff seemed like one of the ones that just be talking and popping her lips and rolling her neck. Girl, gone, honey. Britt being said, when Kevin screamed, but you're yelling at me. That broke my heart a little bit. Yeah, he been through so much. And he has seen so much. And you know what? Nobody ever really checks in with Kevin. Now that I'm thinking about it. The homie said, Kevin finally stood up for himself, but don't disrespect your parent. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, but then it's like Nina, it's just she always jumping to conclusions. The same way she did with Dre. That's why she went over there and slept with the brat. It's like she's always jumping to conclusion. Like Nina, ask questions, decipher what the person is saying, and then draw a conclusion based on what they say to you. Not Nina. Money? You're a drug dealer? Dre being out? You're cheating. Like it just, girl, Alizé said, I can't stand Tracy either. Okay, I'm glad it ain't just me, Alizé. We on the same page, honey. I can't stand Tracy. Woo. Lanice, I literally said that last episode. I said, I don't see how Tracy slept with Q. Like, I think she just like hood dudes. She just like people in the street. Cause Naya said, when I was a teenager, when my mom accused me of something I knew was not true, I was shut down. That's a good point. But that ain't good. And then see, like the therapy that they had Kevin in, that lasted out. He doesn't respect Nina. And I really think he resents her for Keisha being kidnapped. Now, I might be thinking too deep, but I really do feel like that. I feel like he felt like, listen, if you wouldn't have left us home alone by ourselves, this would have never happened to Keisha. All this stuff would have never happened. You're just not a good mom. Like, you're just not. Grace said he used to have Brandon. He did used to have Brandon. Hold on, the chat moving a little faster. Hold on. Tamara said, yeah, Kevin should have been more open, like set up a streaming platform so they can watch it at the house or something. I was like, come on, Kevin, now give them something. You want them to believe you, but you don't want to prove it? That's crazy. Sherilyn said, Kevin smokes dope in his room. My mother would not have that. Just all of them do. That's what I'm saying. It's like, who are the parents? This is just crazy. Hold on, let me go down. Hey, Nakia. Keisha been through a lot and she's stronger than she looks. She did unalive that man. Baby, if she had to, it was either him or her. And it dang sure wouldn't have been me. Grace said he used to have Brandon. Remember he cut Kevin's hair for his father's funeral and he cried? I know. And then Brandon went and messed up in the real world and got his behind fired. But you know what? It's something to that shadow. Because every time somebody exit that show, they have negative feedback. Remember the woman who played Brandon's girlfriend? When she exited the Chi, she had a lot to say. The same with the money. Everybody can't be lying, honey. Everybody ain't lying. That's all I'm going to say. Turtle said Tracy is the ops. She is the worst type of fake righteous woman. She causes trauma for others, then plays victim. Perfectly stated, Turtle. Like straight up. That's exactly how Tracy does. Like just every time I hear her speak, I just be like, oh, shut up. Oh, honey, Hold on. Okay, so she got 2 kids. D said it's the way she came at him. That's true. Taylor said, I smoked in my house when I was a teen, but my mom didn't know and would have beat my if she found out. Child, how she didn't know? I've never personally done that. So I don't know because I like to be in control of what's going on and just something about me. I'm a very type A personality. So I like to always know what's going on. I just feel like y'all think I'm goofy now. I feel like I would just be, honey, y'all would know. Okay. That's like one of my brothers was like, I'm gonna buy you an edible for your birthday. You better damn not, because if you buy it, you're gonna be eating it yourself. Baby, don't bring that over here, honey. Mm-mm. Don't bring that. The Pisces 86 said, like season 2 or 1, she told Brandon's mom he had her when she was underage. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Kevin didn't word my cousin, y'all wild and shut up. What is happening? Honey, hold on. Wait a minute, honey. We having a nice chat, y'all. Okay, Nita said, Nina should have simply asked Kevin, then trusted what he said, but did her own research to confirm, but then she's trash. So there's that. I mean, but how was she gonna do the research to confirm? He didn't want to tell her nothing. And I'm like, that don't even make sense, Kevin. You got to give something. Thank you, Omar. Yes, y'all like the live. I haven't mentioned that. I don't be mentioning to like my lives as much as I should, but I would appreciate if y'all would like the live because we're just chitting and chatting about all things the Chi this season. You know, just speaking our speech and whatnot. Taylor said lots of tricks, blowing the smoke out the window through a dryer sheet. Teens are sneaky. Oh, child, please don't tell me that. My nervous system getting bad. My baby only 7, but I'm already thinking about the future. The homie said, I got caught smoking in my aunt's house by a snitch. Plus, you can smell it. It's strong AF. It's a strong, specific smell. It sure is. Because, honey, I live in apartments and I can smell the strong, specific smell every time I walk outside. I'm like, what is wrong with y'all? Oh, honey, this has got to be a lease violation. Tippy said, but isn't Dre at his school and knows about the gaming group they started at the school? Girl, I'm about to drop my mic. I didn't even think about that. Because Kevin tried to sneak that video game into the school, and then they came up with the school gaming program. Lena, I'm speaking directly to you, honey. Girl, if you don't go ahead and make this make sense, thank you, Tippy. I forgot about that. See, that's why we need to get together and talk about it because I forgot all about that. Child, it be your own chat. We done figured you out, Lena. Come on now. Get it together or leave it alone. Tippy, girl, that's what I'm talking about. Because I totally forgot about that dang on gaming group. But you're right, because Kevin and Lene were trying to sneak that dang PS5 or PlayStation or Xbox or whatever. They were trying to sneak it into the school. S. Kemple, say it again. See, the writers can't keep up with the storyline like Tyler Perry, honey. Okay? Maybe they'll listen to some of the people that reviewed, the season, this season. Listen to some of their reviews, like Ashley Miller. Maybe she picked it up and maybe she said something about it. But they need to get that together. Lena, I hope you watch this live. Shout out to Lena. The soundtrack is definitely giving what the soundtrack should give, okay? But we need you to keep up. Child, I forgot all about that. Girl. Kelly said that was so sad when Brandon lost that food truck. The whole situation with Brandon altogether was sad. Moving on to Shad and his woman. Now, I really feel like she's good for Shad, but she a little judgy something. I feel like she wants to change him to match her aesthetic. It's nothing wrong with some, comeuppance, but at the same damn time, Shad is already a good guy by himself. Like, he doesn't need you to play Build-A-Bear. And sometimes her attitude be kind of stank. But he ain't no better child, especially when he was over there doing whatever he was doing with Big Gemma. I'm like, all right now, Shad. Now I'm trying to give you I'm really trying. I'm really trying to give you an okay. But why would you allow her to seduce you when you're in love with your woman? Like, what? Lenny said that lady too old for sure. She does read older, but I think they're the same age. I think they're the same age. The reason why I call her Big Gemma DL is because she looks just like Gemma to me. Like her mannerisms, that beautiful skin, everything, they look just alike. So I just start calling her Big Gemma. I'm like, how you gonna let Big Gemma, get you out of your relationship? Like, so what is wrong with you? Naya said she needed a sperm donor. That sound about right. But Dale, she left him because they had an argument. Not she broke up with him though. Wasn't it just she got mad because he said she looked good enough to eat? And I'm thinking y'all had an argument. You call and beg and give her "This Is My Story" for 2004. You sing R&B songs. You know what to do. That don't mean get over there with Big Gemma. Child, that's a whole fool. Mm-mm-mm. Beverly said he just got out. He didn't need to be in no dang relationship. But I felt like she was bettering him though. Like I felt like he not bettering him, but I felt like his self-esteem was up when he was with her. Glittery said, Shaw just got out of prison. I understand why he can't turn down a woman coming on to him. Touche. Sephora said, I shouldn't have tried to convince her family to accept him if he was going to easily cheat like that. She shouldn't have tried. Yeah, exactly. And they actually opened up to him and then he go and do this. Like, boy, goodbye. Maisha, is it Maisha or is it Maisha? She said she would do what she wanted to get nice things. She sure did say that. But the crazy part about that, y'all, is she over there sleeping with Roz. And I said, baby, they gonna make Candy a lesbian if they don't do nothing else. How fucking I even say it? Shy people, listen to me. I'm speaking directly to y'all. Why y'all gotta have Candy character sleeping with Rosalind? When I saw Rosalind rise and shine and when I saw Big Gemma rise and shine in Rosalind's bed, I said, what is happening? Like the storylines are what is happening? I said, baby, this is a mess. Dale said he didn't do anything wrong. Mm-mm. Tippy said Big Gemma is just a casualty of the game. Baby, Big Gemma playing everybody. Okay? Everybody and their mama. She was like, yeah, I do sleep with Rosalind from time to time. I do what I have to do to get nice things. I'm like, girl, who are you? Tan said he had all of those women wishing him good morning. It was bound to happen. That's true. Them good morning texts to get you every time, honey. I hate a good morning text from random dudes because it's like I feel like they be having you in some type of rotation. Don't good morning text me. Goodbye. Okay? It just don't seem genuine, honey. Sephora said, oh, okay, I already read that. DL said, I think writers need to clarify Shad and Big Gemma's separation. I think so too. It's giving blurred lines. It definitely is. Hold on, let me go down. Elite Leo said Lena is what's happening. She is. She doing the dang thing, okay? DL said, again, that was weeks ago, and still they haven't come back around to Rosalind and Big Gemma. Shaking my head. Lena, come on now. True. True. You're absolutely right about that. Moving on from them, because we're about to get ready to wrap this thing up. Hold on. Oh, we already talked about it. I think we went through everything. Okay. So it was this. And then I wanted to talk about Nina acting like she want to be a grandparent but couldn't be a parent. Girl, goodbye. And then we had Bakari and Shad. He's like, I'm gonna come to your bookstore. He was like, he said, I'm gonna buy your book. He said, and I'm gonna come to your store because Shad said he wanted to open up a vintage store, and all of a sudden, Bakari thinks he's Dr. Seuss. So there's that. Honey, Bakari said he gonna write for the people. Bakari said he gonna write, honey. Oh, honey. I believe in you, Bakari. They say you ain't gonna never be okay, and you can't be trusted. Hopefully, it's not you pulling the trigger in front of Jake or trying to pull the trigger, because I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, Bakari? I'm gonna be pissed. The homie said, Miss Misha, Lena needs to have family meetings and communicate with her kids. Oh, Nina, she sure does. Don't know nothing about them kids. Stephanie said, hey, y'all, just joining in. Hey, Stephanie, did we talk about the way they brought Q back just to kill him off? We haven't even hit on that. But I did say I was shocked, but really not really, that Duda actually did that. Like, and they supposedly killed him off seasons ago. Because when he came back, when he was standing in that doorway, I said the same thing. I said, I thought he was already dead. So I don't be knowing. And that's what be making me think I'm crazy, because the way that they write this stuff, and then all of a sudden it's something different. Like Tippy, she just figured out for us all that Dre should not have been shocked at the fact that Kevin is gaming when there's a gaming program that she is involved with at the dang gone school. Oh, child. I don't know. I don't know. Stephanie said, plus, they made it seem like Doodle was higher ranked than him in the beginning. They did, knowing he was top dog. That's the only reason why Tracy slept with him. She loved a street dude. DL said, I was crying like a baby at Bakari saying that. I love the kids. Me too. I really want Bakari to win. I really do. Tippy said the way they were wrapping up these storylines had me thinking there is no season 6. Me too. But then every season I feel like that about The Chi, because last season when they had that get together, what was it? It was like a block party, and they had that music playing. I was like, dang, that's the end of The Chi. We've been renewed for season 5. Then when they was like doing this and that, I'm like, oh dang, that's the end of The Chi. We've been renewed for season 6. I'm like, okay, let me just be quiet, child, till they tell me what's gonna go on, honey. Angel said, I popped in late, but Victor trying to push up on the journalist at the press conference. Like, what? We talked about that. Didn't make no sense when you're supposed to be in a relationship with Big Gemma. Like, get out of here. That didn't make no sense. Nick said, can somebody give me some clarity on the relationship with Duda, Q, who he just unalived, and the old man that's locked up that Duda used to visit in the pen? Give me some clarity on it as well. I'm trying to wonder how all of them are connected. Tippy girl, where you at? Because you be knowing. Child, you be knowing, honey. Oh my goodness. Unapologetically, Chris said, I wonder why they didn't address Nina cheating with the brat. Didn't address nothing. All of a sudden, they were just back on track saying they went to counseling. Okay, but what happened though? I was so invested in that. Like, what did you do? Did you scream? Did you move out? Did y'all separate? Did Kevin wonder where his other mama was gonna be? Like, what happened? Nina needed to be called out, especially with her overreacting when Dre was helping Jada. But Dre shouldn't have been keeping no secrets. Ain't no secrets, babe. You need to tell me what's going on. And I don't understand why Jada asked. Well, I understand why she asked her to keep it a secret. She asked her that because, she didn't want people feeling sorry for her and, people's energy. Because we all know Nina was going to panic. Oh my God. Okay, so what are we going to? Nina, just calm down. Okay. Nina's so negative. She would have automatically went to death. So I can kind of understand. But at the same damn time, Dre, if you're married to Nina, then you need to say, hey, Jada is going through something. I can't tell you what it is, but just know I'm helping her through something. Like, that's all you had to do. Sephora said Nina runs her mouth too much. She does. And you know what? After me just saying that wouldn't have worked. Because Nina would have kept on prying until Dre broke down. So yeah, that wouldn't have worked. Tippy said they addressed the cheating with them going to the therapy via Zoom. Yeah, I don't feel like that was good enough though. Like, I want them to really get into it. Like, I didn't like it. Nita said, If everyone knows it's a secret, but not from their spouse, though, because I tell mine all the business. Not I know I can't tell Nita nothing. Nita, I don't tell nobody. Child, she be like, babe, you up? Child, guess what Misha told me? Nita, I ain't telling you nothing. No, I said, it's a clip of the next episode of Jada and the other woman, including Keisha. You should check it out. Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out. Nothing. The homie said, what's the point of Candy Burris' character? Rosalind ain't been on here at all this season, really. She showed up for like a brief moment. But honey, Candy ain't never missed a beat or a bag. Honey, I know that's right, y'all. So whatever they writing for Candy to do, she gonna do it. Hold on, let me go on down. Okay, real quick. Are we for E and K or no? Who is E and K? Oh, Emmett and Keisha. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I like it. I've always thought that Keisha and Emmett should be together. I didn't think it was ever going to happen because I'm telling you, I really felt like Lena was going to write Tiff and Emmett's characters to work this thing out. And I really feel like they're about to play in our face season 6. And it's going to be some messy mess happening with Keisha. But then you know what? What if Keisha end up pregnant next season, y'all, with Emmett? And then all of a sudden Tiff get real mad and try to get revenge pregnant with Rob. And then they have twins, ghetto twins. Oh, child, it's gonna be a whole fool, honey. Mm-mm-mm. Child, it's gonna be a whole fool. Tanae said, I think Q and Duda work for the man that's locked up. Oh, okay. There you have it, Neek. Baby Candy stays booked and busy. I'm trying to get like Candy, honey. I want a whole bunch of jobs. I want a whole bunch of jobs, child. Doja Cat said, what happened to Emmett's mom's job as a CNA? How was she making her living after the breast cancer scare? I don't know. Maybe she's still doing it. Child, I don't know. Yes, worldwide Candy. Yes, she did, the homie. She beat it. He asked, did she beat her cancer? Tay Tay said, no, ma'am, Misha, that would be too much. Well, you know, the Shy is known for too much. Because when they had Keisha held up in that house and that man was torturing her and raping her, child, I just couldn't believe that. I was like, what is happening? Did this really just happen? Child, it was a whole fool. She got fired, remember? Oh, she sure did for getting them supplies. She sure did get fired. Child, not the grandma got her fired, honey. You're right. Morgan said, I really want Rob to dump Tiff. He's too good for her. He sure is. He's too even keel and too smart for Tiff. Okay. But that might be what she needs. Because she didn't want Emmett, even though, you know, they were high school sweethearts or whatever. And now she has Rob. So maybe Rob will be okay with her and it'll be something. I don't know. Oh, don't even talk about it. That Keisha issue was traumatizing. Oh, it sure was. Mina said, I'm trying to support Candy's acting career, but it's hard. Mina, goodbye. I'm not about to play with you. Oh, my goodness. Y'all are so crazy. But y'all, we're going to wrap this Shy Live right on up, honey. I appreciate each and every one of y'all joining me to talk about the Shy. I feel like this is a full circle season. I feel like, you know, all of the characters are going back to, you know, kind of like season 1, which made me think that this was going to be the last season, but it's not. They have been renewed for season 6. I had so much fun talking to y'all about the Shy. Season 6 is going to air, I think they said, in the spring of 2024, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what I read, but I may be, you know, incorrect. Episode 10 is coming on this Thursday night, and I cannot wait to see who that is that's going to have that. I'm not going to say the word, have that in Jake's face. I can't wait because I want to know what's going on, honey. I can't wait to see it. But anywho, I am not going to forget to watch Inmate to Roommate. Y'all told me to watch it, and I'm going to watch it and see what I was doing. Pisces says, wasn't Emmett mama dating that white man at the hospital or something last season? Emmett mama doing all kinds of stuff, child. I have absolutely no idea. Child, I will catch y'all on the flip side. Thank you for joining this live with me. Thank y'all for talking to me about the Shy, honey, because Lord knows they didn't want the reviews, y'all. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace. Night, night, y'all.